When you're finding detail in kind of any character that's kind of like scaly, you want to do something called indication. Indication is going to kind of save you a lot of trouble. It's something that every artist does. Well, most artists do. And it's going to save you a lot of time. And so I'm going to tell you about what indication is so that it helps you out. I'm drawing Venom Godzilla, Shin Godzilla crossover right here. But he's scaly all over the place, right? How do I save myself time from drawing every single little scale? And we're going to use indication to do that. So, indication basically means you're drawing kind of a fragment of that detail per se, specifically the scales. I'm just drawing these little curves and I'm peppering them around, right? I'm peppering them around because it basically, the viewer fills that, other side with their mind. So the idea is the viewer is going to go, oh, that must be scaling, right? Oh, that must be covered. They must be covered in scales without having to do all that work. Because if I did all that work, it would take a long time. And honestly, in this particular marker right now I'm using, it would probably be too much and break down the image in a way that I don't want. So what I do is just scatter around pepper, just pepper, 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 pepper. And these are going to be thinner, right? What I'm doing is thinner. Otherwise, it's going to overshadow. Right here, it's like a bit of a shadow, right? So I did this like zigzag shape sort of thing. So how you indicate is the art, right? Art is entirely about decision making. I'll say that again. Art's entirely about making decisions. So we're not trying to draw reality or anything like that. We're trying to interpret reality or remix it in this case, right? We're remixing like dinosaurs, obviously real characters that we know. We're remixing animals of different kinds, like crocodiles and stuff like that. Like I said, dinosaurs. And you kind of come up with this, fleshy area, and you're thinking like, okay, this is scaly, right? What am I going to do? I can't draw every single scale. You could, like I said, but it will benefit you and it looks better if, like I said, you start peppering it around. But how do you do that? Where do you do that? That's kind of where different decisions are going to be made based on the artist that you are, of who the artist is, right? Another artist might come in and go, you know what? I'm just going to draw big old thick scales down here, and just put less of them, but make them thicker and wider. Just kind of like a different, like basically a different line quality to it. And that could totally be a thing, right? Somebody else might, maybe